let me start with you on this, Dan, as the Democrat. I don't think the Democrats are getting it. I don't feel like they're fully grasping what happened and how badly they went. And one of the reasons I don't think they're getting it is because whenever you have somebody pop up to say, for example, I don't think the trans issue was a good one for us, like this guy in Massachusetts, Seth Moulton, he gets hammered. Now, he got hammered by me, too, because the very policies he's now lamenting he helped put in place. But that's a different issue. The left should be saying, maybe the man has a point. Maybe we went too far. And instead, what you're getting is attacks on him and denials from the likes of Jen Psaki. I'll show you SOT 21.
What I worry about is that in the course of all that soul searching, some Democrats might reach the wrong sweeping conclusions. And there are a lot of issues that fall into that bucket. But one in particular that stuck out to me is transgender rights. Republicans spent hundreds of millions of dollars on anti-trans ads this election cycle, including one that showed Vice President Harris talking about government funding for gender-reaffirming care for prisoners and detainees. If that sounds like a particularly obscure issue, it is, because it applies to a tiny group of people. Another one of the lines that ran over and over again in those ads and throughout right-wing media is this idea that America is faced with a crisis of boys playing in girls' sports. Now, these ads created this perception that the issues of trans kids playing sports was dominating schools across the country, which is completely false. But there are just incredibly few examples of transgender girls playing in youth sports. And when we see those examples, there isn't evidence that these kids are a threat to safety or fairness.
No evidence that they're a threat to safety and fairness. I mean, my audience knows that's a lie. Tell it to the girl in Massachusetts who had all of her teeth knocked out by a boy on the field hockey field. Tell it to Peyton McNabb, who now has permanent paralysis on her arm thanks to being slammed in the head by a male player posing as female. Tell it to the girls in Wisconsin who saw a male come in, completely intact male, naked, parading around at 18 years old in their locker room as the freshman girls are trying to take a shower. There have been multiple instances where girls actually have been hurt. Never mind the 1,000 or so where they've lost medals and additional where they've lost scholarships. And this, I'm talking mostly K through 12. If you want to go up to the college level, it's a much greater number. I mean, so in any event, they're not getting it, Dan. Why aren't they getting it?
Yeah, I think there's two different groups that I would think about here. I think the punditry class, and Jen is a friend of mine, and we respectfully disagree on this, is going to be the last to get it. They're almost like the Japanese old soldiers on the island, after World War II, who are still fighting the fight. I think if you looked at elected officials, both in Congress, around the states, those thinking about DNC chair, there's silence. If you look at the left and you look at, the AOCs of the world, J-Pal and others, and just look at social media, they're talking about, we're going to defend abortion rights. Okay, that's, I think, fairly safe grounds for the party. But I think that those whose job it is to get elected, to win races, are doing a lot of soul searching right now. And I think there is a lot of agreement that on cultural issues, the party is adrift, that what they're advocating for is not popular with, large segments of the country. I think where the fight is going to occur is more on the economic message, the kind of Bernie Sanders wing versus the Bill Clinton wing. But I think, those in the media are still going to pound the table. I think some of that's they're hoping that they get ratings. But I think the party knows that they need to make a lot of change.
Well, I hope for their sake that they do it. I feel like I win either way on this issue, because either they change and they come over to my side of reason, or they don't change and they keep losing. Either way, it's okay by me. Grand Canyon University, a private Christian university in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, believes that we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. GCU believes in equal opportunity and that the American dream starts with purpose. By honoring your career calling, you can impact your family, friends, and your community. Change the world for good by putting others before yourself. Whether your pursuit involves a bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree, GCU's online, on-campus, and hybrid learning environments are designed to help you achieve your unique academic, personal, and professional goals. With over 340 academic programs, GCU meets you where you are and provides a path to help you fulfill your dreams. The pursuit to serve others is yours. Let it flourish. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.